Hey learners, what up today? I hope you are having a great day. You know that there are many different kinds of living organisms. In this lesson, we are going to discover how living organisms are classified. You will remember what the classification of living organisms means from the Super Sciences video about biodiversity. Let us begin by revising the 7 characteristics of living things. Living things grow and develop. Living things make more of themselves by reproduction. Living things can move with their own energy. Living things need to exchange gases. Living things respond to the environment. Living things excrete waste matter. And living things will eventually die. Living organisms have been divided into 5 kingdoms. These 5 kingdoms are Kingdom Monera, which are all unicellular and are all the bacteria. Kingdom Protista, which are mostly unicellular organisms that most often live in water. Kingdom Mycota consists of the fungi. Kingdom Plantae are all the plants. And Kingdom Animalia, which are all the animals. This diagram is a hierarchy showing how living organisms are grouped. Notice that there are 2 domains. The domain prokaryote consists of only Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Mycota, Kingdom Plantae, and Kingdom Animalia all belong to domain eukaryote. In this lesson, we will only discuss kingdoms Monera, Protista and Mycota. The living things belonging to these groups are often called the microorganisms, because most of them are very small. These 3 kingdoms are very different, but they do share some characteristics. These similar characteristics are: most species are unicellular. Most live in wet habitats. Most species are heterotrophs that have symbiotic, parasitic or saprophytic relationships with other living organisms. And they all reproduce by means of spores. Kingdom Monera. All the bacteria belong to Kingdom Monera. There are 2 kinds of bacteria, the cyanobacteria and the bacteria. All the bacteria are made of prokaryote cells. The cells do not have a nucleus. The bacteria are the oldest and most primitive of all living organisms. Bacteria are helpful and harmful. Bacteria are the most important decomposers and help to return chemicals to the soil. Bacteria are helpful because they are in our intestines, and help us to digest our food. Some bacteria cause diseases like cholera and can be harmful. Bacteria are very, very small. This diagram shows what the E. coli bacteria looks like under a microscope. Kingdom Protista. Protists are mainly unicellular organisms. They are all eukaryote cells. Protista do have a nucleus. Some protists are plant-like and have chlorophyll. Some protists are animal-like and need plants for energy. These photographs show 4 members of Kingdom Protista. The euglena is plant-like and contains chlorophyll and can photosynthesize. The amoeba, paramecium and plasmodium are animal-like. The plasmodium causes the malaria disease. The members of Kingdom Protista are helpful. because they make up the plankton in water. Plankton are very small and is the beginning of many food chains. The protists can cause diseases such as malaria. This diagram shows the structure of the euglena, amoeba, paramecium and plasmodium. Kingdom Mycota. The mycota are also known as the fungi. There are many different kinds of mycota. Mushrooms, toadstools, bread mold, yeast and athlete's foot are all part of kingdom Mycota. Some characteristics of mycota are, they are often parasites or saprophytes. They do not have true roots and stems. And the body of micro-organisms is called the thallus. The kingdom Mycota may be helpful and harmful. Like the bacteria, the mycota are decomposers. Mycota are useful when foods like yogurt and cheese are made. Mycota can also cause diseases in animals such as athlete's foot. Diseases in plants, like rust and mildew, are caused by mycota. This diagram shows the structure of bread mold. Let us summarize what we have learnt. Living things have 7 different characteristics. Living things are divided into 5 kingdoms. The 5 kingdoms are Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Mycota, Kingdom Plantae and Kingdom Animalia. Kingdoms Monera, Protista and Mycota are often called the microorganisms because they are usually very small. Kingdom Monera includes all the bacteria. Kingdom Protista are mostly unicellular and exist mainly in water. Kingdom Mycota are also known as the fungi. Each kingdom can be useful and harmful.